Hot Sauce Henderson, how's it going, bro?
Bless, man.
What's next, bro? It's got to be a big fight on the way, right?
Crazy you asked that, man. We got a couple people on my hit list I would love. You might know him, may have heard of him. His name's Kalvin Plant. They call him Sweet Hands. I call him Sour Hands, man. Ain't nothing sweet about that shit. Yeah, we love somebody get a fight off with him.
Why do you feel like it's been so difficult to get these type of fights, though, bro? It seems like a lot of people be ducking you, though. I'm going to just call it what it is.
For sure, man. And you got to go back to just the politics of boxing, professional boxing. I'm what you call a high risk, low reward. Just because I don't have a lot of clout behind my name, a lot of people, I'm not a household name. But the way I feel, if you a fighter, like me, an old school fighter, bring that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what the politics is, what the ratings are, what the Instagram all look like. I want to be the best. You want to be the best. Let's get it. Know what I'm bringing to the table and trying to start me out. So fuck it. Kalvin Plant, bring your bitch ass on. Trying to fight. Let's make this shit happen.
I'm here with Kalvin.
What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know, boxing, coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got my dude Kalvin Henderson calling out Kalvin Plant. Now I'm gonna break down some history before, once I get into this video or whatnot, but I definitely want to see. He is on notice. He showed Kalvin Plant has seen the call out. And he not only did he call him out, he tagged him, he said on Instagram, this is a verified account, go follow him at Kalvin Henderson, by the way. It says, I see you, let's fight. And then he calls him, a pussy. So look, check this out, man. For y'all that don't know, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't know, man, but these two actually have history. And guess what? I have history with both of them. Kalvin Henderson is like, Kalvin Henderson, I'm gonna tell you something about Kalvin Henderson. Kalvin Henderson is a good dude. For y'all that don't know, Kalvin Henderson actually helped Jake Paul in sparring in preparation for his fight against Tommy Fury. And he was flown out to Dubai and everything. I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous. And Kalvin, when you're watching this, you know I was jealous. But Kalvin Henderson definitely, he has a good following. He's making noise or whatnot. He's been in the ring with David Morrell. He beat Shane Mosley Jr. in the amateurs or whatnot. He's fought. And here's the thing, he fought Kalvin Plant in the amateurs. It was the Mid-South Golden Gloves, and I want to say it was 2012. Guess what? I was there. I remember. All right, listen now. Yes, Kalvin did win, and it was a close fight. And you guys know I love Kalvin Plant. Kalvin is my guy. Me and Kalvin, we got history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Kalvin Plant. So I'm always support Kalvin Plant over everybody. But in this situation right here, I'm more close to Kalvin. Kalvin, like I said, don't get it twisted. I can hit Kalvin up. Kalvin will hit me back or whatnot. But Kalvin, man, me and Kalvin be actually having like conversation. It's like, it's not one time where I've called Kalvin and he's either, not, if he hasn't answered, he'd always call me back and we've chopped it up, man. So I'ma always support Kalvin Henderson no matter what, man. And that again, once again, that goes to say I love Kalvin Plant to death. That is my guy, but I am actually closer with Kalvin Henderson. Now I haven't actually stepped in the ring with Kalvin or whatnot, but we've been talking about sparring each other for a minute. And it's not even just like, because I'm pretty much out of boxing. That's why I'm doing this now, because I've pretty much wrapped it up. But it's just for just to spar with my brother, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the fight that with Kalvin Henderson and Kalvin Plant, Mid-South Golden Gloves, actually I coach I can't think of his name. Coach Walter actually still has the fight. But it was a close fight. It was a real close fight. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, that was the amateurs and this, that, and the third. Yeah, but we just saw an amateur rivalry, right? Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would have thought that Ryan Garcia was gonna beat Devin Haney, right? Because we all thought Devin Haney was the, more polished champion, which I still believe he is. I'm not gonna throw my boy under the bus. I still believe he is. But Ryan came out and did the damn thing, So hey, listen, Kalvin Plant is looking for a tune-up fight. Kalvin Henderson, he is highly ranked at the 168-pound division. So why not make that fight happen? I mean, go ahead. And I'm gonna push for it. I want to push for it because I want to see my dude at least get a shot, right? And both of them are my guys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's gonna like be watching two of my brothers in there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, Kalvin is the homie, and Kalvin is a good dude, bro. I've learned a lot from Kalvin Henderson, man. He's fought on Showtime. You know, I think he only has one loss. He on record, he only has 2 losses. He doesn't have that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not bad at all. The dude is a really, really, really good fighter, a great fighter in my opinion. The quote unquote first fight he lost was not really a loss in my opinion. But whatever, we'll just, you know the politics in boxing. But man, I would love to see that, man. Just for old time's sake. Kalvin ain't backing down from nothing. And Caleb Plant ain't either. Caleb Plant ain't backing down either, man. So I would love to see that, man. I actually remember the day after him and Caleb Plant fought. I went to I was about to go work out, and I remember calling Kalvin and just like, you know, making sure, you know, just chopping it up, seeing how he felt or whatnot. And I remember, man, he wanted that get back bad. Like, I'll never forget, bro. Calvin's been in there with the likes of like Anthony Campbell, and y'all don't know who Anthony Campbell is. We call him Flap. Flap actually beat Caleb Plant in the amateurs. He beat Kalvin Henderson in the amateurs. He beat Jermell Charlo in the amateurs. He beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. He actually made it to the world boxing team. And speaking of the world, the USA boxing team, Kalvin Plant made it on the USA boxing team, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Kalvin has a very good amateur pedigree or whatnot, man, and is trying to make noise. But once again, you know the politics of boxing. You got to have the politics behind. But I'm going to push for this, bro. I really would love for Kalvin Henderson to get a fight with Caleb Plant. I want to see that. I want to see both of them in there. And I can just remember. I still remember hearing Calvin's voice, bro. How bad he wanted Caleb Plant in the amateurs, man, or to revenge his decision loss or whatnot. And it was a close fight, bro. It was a really, really good fight. It was a close fight. I'm not gonna say it was a robbery. I'm not gonna say that, but it was a close fight, bro. And I wanna see it. I gotta see it, man. A lot of times people have this notion where boxing is more of a popularity thing, right? They feel like because if a fighter is not popular, then they can't be good, and that's not true. Because I mean, giving you some examples. What's the cat's name that knocked out Sebastian Fundora? You know what I'm saying? And beat Jason Rosario, Brian Mendoza. Nobody knew him, and he came up on the scene, and he did pretty well. In a lot of cases, when a fighter fights an unknown guy, the unknown guy is not all that good. But I think Caleb Plant is the good. Like, we didn't know who. I knew who Isak Cruz was. Excuse me, but a lot of people didn't know who Isak Cruz was, and before he fought Tank, and we see the type of noise Isak is making now. So you know what I'm saying? It's Joe Smith Jr. A lot of people didn't know who Joe Smith Jr. was before he fought. It was the fight before B-Hop. That's when he made his name, though. He fought B-Hop and made his name and solidified himself and became a world champion, bro. So I would love, like I said, I would love to see. I got love for both of these guys, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Caleb Plant knows I love him. I love him to death. I love him dearly. Damn, man, that's like three names in the super middleweight division that I got love and respect for. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. I'm very close with David Benavidez, and Kalvin Henderson, bro. Kalvin Henderson, that literally, bro. I can call him, man. You know what? I'm gonna do an interview. I need to Kalvin. I know Kalvin gonna see this. I gotta set up an interview, bro. Gotta set up an interview, man, with you, bro, to post on the channel. Your boy is at 2,000 subs, man. So I'm going up there, bro, and I definitely don't forget my people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna continue to push for this, man. But anyways, man, just I know a lot of people are gonna come over here and say, who is that? Yeah, but you know what? Just give it a shot. Take my word for it. All right. Just take my word for it. Just shut up. What Paulie Malignaggi say to Adrian Brown? Shut up. Just shut up and take my word for it. All right, give him a shot. All right, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. All right, go follow Kalvin Hot Sauce Henderson. But what do I know?